to select the right words and sentence structure to communicate the ideas clearly, use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize the ideas, to eliminate jargon and unnecessary words, and use correct grammar. I thought you had a great speech. All of the parts of the speech were there. You were organized. You moved from point to point in a very logical manner. The thing that I thought you did best in this speech, I thought your strongest point was the use of vocal variety. You did that quite often. You had also some good humor in there. One of the places where you demonstrated your use of vocal variety is when you made reference to 1998. You used both pitch, pace, and power. You had great eye contact. So all of those things I think were there, and I think you did really well, and for that reason I thought you met your goals with this speech. Now, how can we improve? You made several points here, and you were talking about responsibility. You talked about the responsibility, was it the responsibility of persons with the phone, and you moved from there, and you talked about the food. You talked about the responsibility that your father had for you. You made all those points. I think those points could have been emphasized a little bit better had you made better use of pauses between those and talked about all those things, especially when you talked about the responsibility of your father toward you. Also, when you talked about, you made reference to that jail, I thought that was another area where you could just pause a little bit and give us a little bit more about that. To move on further, one of the things that you also did, you moved from those kinds of responsibilities, talking about the responsibility that you had with your daughter. One of the things that I think that was really weak in this speech was your conclusion. It almost didn't do very much for us. And I'm concerned about, my confusion was, how did your introduction relate to your conclusion? Your introduction talked about you're great of a friend, and the conclusion was completely different. So I will talk to you after the meeting and give you more thoughts that I have on your speech, but I thought you did a good job, you met your objective.
Lenny did a great job this morning. He had Billy